Would you like to hear a story about how I accidentally ran a 5K up a mountain in Ecuador? I'm so glad you asked. Let me tell you. So when I was 20 years old, I spent 8 weeks in a summer teaching program in Ecuador where I lived with 3 Ecuadorian priests in a community center. That's a story for another time. So we had this kind of host mom / mentor teacher woman who had cancer. Okay, you don't say no to someone who had cancer. And she asked us, would you like to accompany me to a 5K race on Friday night? You can't say no. We wanted to go support her. She was awesome. She was literally doing chemotherapy and still running and out training me. And so yes, we would like to go and support her in this 5K. On Friday night, we got ourselves ready. We got cute. We put our makeup on and we went to meet them. One thing about Ecuador at this time, they had just passed a seatbelt law. People were not really following it. So as was the Ecuadorian norm, there were a couple trucks. We piled in with some kids, with other people, random strangers packed in like sardines in the back of the truck, and we went off. Well, when we picked her up from her spot, she asks, what are you guys wearing? And we said, normal clothes, what's wrong with our outfits? And she goes, well, it doesn't really look like you're ready to run. And we said, ready to run? What do you mean, ready to run? And she was like, run the 5K. And that, folks, is when we realized that we had accidentally signed ourselves up to run the 5K. And we told her, oh no, we're just going to watch. We will cheer you on. And she said, there's nothing to cheer on. This is up a hill. Maybe mountain was an exaggeration, right? But at least a hill. This is a training group. We are doing this together. So we had no other choice. There was nowhere to wait. So we arrived. Sure enough, there are people stretching. It is very clearly a running group. And folks, someone hands me a headlamp. Yes, a headlamp. So we get geared up. I am in jeans. I am wearing a regular bra. I am not in shape to run a 5K up a small mountain in Ecuador, but there's no other option. So we put on our headlamps and we begin. And I am at the back of the pack with my little headlamp. And when I made it up that hill, boy, was I proud of myself and confused and wondering what the hell I was doing in Ecuador, living with 3 Ecuadorian priests, ending up in a situation where this could happen to me. After the 5K, we all went to someone's house. There were hot dogs. There was hot chocolate. It was wonderful. So I come here today to share with you that if you ever get invited to a 5K, please clarify whether you are a participant or whether you are on the sidelines. And hope to God that there are not headlamps involved.